Hello and welcome everyone to our Baltimore by Night game. It's a game where Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition that takes place in, surprise, surprise, Baltimore City. We are missing one player for the session, Aya, who's playing Kozaline, who she is just out for the session, so she will be missed. Last session, if I'm not mistaken, you guys went to a rave party in Morrill Park. Fed some blood, found out or heard some rumors that there's a gang in Pigtowne called the Red Pigs who were starting stuff, so you investigated, found out they were some thin bloods, and decided to intimidate them, and then you're now heading to talk to the Baron of Pigtowne in Aisha. Did I miss anything important?
The spelling of our Baron there. The spelling of the Baron.
Aisha?
Name?
Aishia.
Okay.
Yep. And she is the Baron of Pigtowne. All right, so we join with our group as they are walking down the street, going to the area that was indicated by the Red Pigs where Aisha is. So as the group is walking, as you guys are, walking down, you notice that Kozaline just kind of disappeared, like she was talking to you, and you just kind of heard her basically go like, huh? Yeah, that's cool. And then just kind of disappears, and like, it's just kind of like,
right.
Yeah. Typical.
Yeah. So quiet.
I know. Yeah, the night becomes quiet.
It's true though.
Yeah. So as you're walking, you notice this area of the city is one of the ones that is predominantly made up of abandoned houses. There's not really much houses living, so they have like the boarded up things and the red cross on the or X on the doors and stuff, indicating that it's an abandoned place. Don't go in there. Danger. Trash on the streets. One of the not the best area in the city. You see a off in distance on like across the street. You see a homeless guy kind of just sitting there drinking. Something out of a bag. He's got the cart with a few things like clothes and stuff. It's just kind of eyeballing you guys like. Because you're pretty sure that's unusual to see your group of people walking down the street, considering some of you are dressed pretty well, if I'm not mistaken. You also are dressed like you just came from a rave, so that's also a bit unusual in this part of town.
Yeah. Wait, we're in Pigtowne?
Yeah. You don't see many ravers in Pigtowne.
Yeah, but it's also not that uncommon to see. I mean, a large group, sure, but one or two. You see some strange shit in Pigtowne. Huh?
You're saying we could open a rave here and we'd be the only one in town?
Yeah, you don't think that many people would join you, but you could be surprised. Once that music starts kicking, people from, will hear it from a couple blocks away. Because as with most cities, you turn the corner, you're probably in a whole different kind of area. It's probably going to be like night and day sometimes. Like Sharpland Hall versus Federal Hill. Across the street, you go from a place where they have bars on the windows to a place where you can't afford the houses because they up the price.
Different tax bracket. So. What do we know, if anything, about Aisha or just any barons within the?
For the
she's a too.
You do know that.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are pretty new, so you don't have a strong idea of the barons comparatively. And oh my god, this book. I was trying to look what skills there are in the game, but
the limos. We're still traveling around with the limo, right?
No, we sent them away because they were definitely going to get jacked.
Right. We could have. I don't know if anybody has like any like liquor. I was assuming that we could have just taken a bottle from there and just offered it to the homeless guy to see if we can get information from him. Hopefully he was like a wino or something.
Well,
Incidentally, money could also work.
True.
Mind control.
That also.
Good.
Okay, so I know that, or at least we're pretty sure that a baron is the anarch version of a prince who is basically the head honcho in a particular domain, in a particular area.
Right. Okay.
Didn't the gang members tell us the address?
Yes, they did tell you the address.
Yeah. So, either we can toss our friend here a couple of bucks, or we can scare the literal piss out of him. What would you all want to do?
I feel like offering him a few bucks would probably make less of a commotion.
Oh, I agree, but I know this is a group thing.
Gotcha.
I can throw him a couple bucks. I will. What are we trying to get from him? Because we have the address. What do we want to know?
He doesn't look like he knows anything.
Well, I mean, you'd be surprised what folks living on the street see.
Oh,
I would.
they would absolutely know anything funky going on, whether or not it's natural or supernatural. Because who's going to listen to a person who is destitute? Sad but true. What if we find out whether or not he knows the Baron, keeping them as a familiar? Has anybody else brushed up on vampiric lore, or is that just me?
You do know they in World of Darkness the preferred term is ghoul.
Oh, just a straight up ghoul? Okay, cool. So, it could be a ghoul.
Yeah, ghoul is one who drinks the blood of another vampire and gains some things. Otherwise, you're essentially just a peon that the vampire uses for ally, contact, whatever.
What's the difference between like a ghoul and a familiar? Just the phrasing?
So I was running off of information from other vampiric lore, being Adrian, doing a bunch of horror movie stuff.
They're essentially the same thing. Some people, like Blade, calls them familiars. Vampire the Masquerade uses the term ghoul. It's all the same.
I'm used to them being
concept.
not supernatural, just connected. Think Renfield.
Elizabeth's family was Gould, right?
Yeah, they were.
Can you recognize the signs?
If you expose them to blood, it would. Depending on how long it's been since he's fed. Yeah, probably.
Guy across the street just staring at you
No,
guys.
we're not having like a huge. We're not.
No, but you're kind of like,
this.
you're just talking, like stand there and like occasionally like looking over and stuff. He's just like,
oh yeah, this man thinks he's about to get the shit kicked out of him. 100%.
Well, hold on. Maybe my buddy can hook me up with a bit of a nightcap before we go home, okay? I'm gonna wander over there and I'm gonna be my douchebaggiest self. Hey, buddy. Things are winding down. We just came from a party. You think maybe I could get a sip? I don't have any fucking booze at my place.
oh sure, sit down, man.
All right, cool.
Goes to his car.
I stumble a
reset,
little as I try to sit down next to him.
pulls out some red Solo cups. He's like, there you go.
What does it look like in there? What color is the liquid that I see?
I think it's a golden color. So probably a beer or a more
Malt
than
40.
likely
Are we talking malt liquor here?
Yeah.
Oh,
40s.
okay. All right, great. Thanks. I while he has his, I'm just gonna over my shoulder.
It's like, yeah, that's a good.
Thanks, man. Good stuff. You been up to anything Like, has anything crazy happened? I don't want to get mugged on the way.
Well, typically, if you don't want to get mugged, you act like you belong. That's what I heard.
All right. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
Also,
mean
I'd
to
avoid
sound
the house
rude.
over
You
there.
you belong, right?
Most of the time, yeah.
What house is he pointing at?
He just points to one of the abandoned houses that has the address that they gave you. He's like, yeah, avoid there. It's got a lot of mean dogs and stuff in there. I had a
Oh.
buddy go in there and came out, and he said the dogs attacked him, and he was like, oh, got like all bloody and stuff. And then we got him to an ambulance, and he was in the hospital for a while, which was nice because they give you free food in there, and that's really good.
Yeah.
And a shower. He actually got a nice shower too. That was
I
nice.
hope they didn't bill his ass.
Well, they gave that if they build him. I mean, not really going to do much because he has no address from this
Well,
in
that's
the
what I'm
build to.
saying. But I mean, it's just emotionally over your head, you know.
Yeah, typically they ask if we have. Honestly, where we go, they don't even ask for insurance or anything. They know we're.
Wait. You said that house has dogs?
Yeah, it's got some ferocious.
Guys,
dogs.
there's dogs over there. Let's go pet the dogs.
I don't recommend it.
I'm gonna go pet a puppy, and I'm gonna start like staggering over in the direction of where we're supposed to be going.
It's like yeah.
Not my problem.
I'm like, good luck. Careful with the Pomeranian.
I hope they have a golden retriever.
Oh.
And then until I'm
If he
like
does,
right in
I'm
front of the
getting
house,
his
I'm gonna
shoes.
keep acting like I'm a drunk asshole.
Gotcha.
Go and take that guy.
You didn't even make me to roll character acting. Damn, feeding you, storyteller, feeding you.
Oh, I don't. I generally do less roles than most GMs just because
No, that's fine.
if you can role play it, cool.
Well, I appreciate that. I will use my natural charisma for all it's worth.
I
so
abuse it
appreciate
because my roles betray me all the time.
Yeah, I generally try to do roles for dramatically appropriate and or consequential stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, so you approach the house, you go in, the door is surprisingly ajar.
I thought it was a door.
Surprisingly.
Oh, thank you, Callie.
You're welcome.
Made Bob take the headphones out. I love it. Can we hear or see anything from inside?
It is
there, like,
extremely dark in there. Like no lights, no cameras, nothing.
Not even action.
No lights, no camera, no action.
Does this feel like a trap to anybody else? Because this feels like a trap.
Yeah.
You picked a random house to go in.
No, this is the house, isn't it?
It's the address the gang gave you.
Oh, okay. I don't hear any dogs.
Do we see like
You typically don't until you walk
food
up
bowl?
to right at the front door.
No food bowl. Does anyone have like heightened senses active or anything?
No.
No.
But
Is the only person with aspects Kozaline?
no, I have
Okay.
aspects, but I have sense the unseen.
Okay.
I have us specs, but it's like witchy stuff. So,
All right. Cool.
I could walk.
premonition and sense the unseen.
Yeah, let's see.
Should we announce ourselves before we potentially walk into somebody else's haven, though?
Oh, hold on a sec. Since the unseen, that's a free thing.
Yeah, I was about to ask about that.
It's impolite to be brusque and surprising.
All right. So who has Sense the Unseen? It is Bob and Callie. If you
Ari has it, I'm gonna let you go ahead of me. I've been hogging this screen.
Is it a thing that will make my hunger go up?
no, it is it is free.
It's free. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'll do it then.
All right. So wits plus aspects.
Okay. Specs and wits. Oh, wow. Okay, and then two of the dice go away and are replaced with the hunger dice, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. I got on the regular dice 7, 8, 3, and then on the hunger dice an 8 and a 1.
So anything 6 and above is a success.
Okay, so even on the hunger dice?
Correct.
Okay, so 3 successes.
All right. So you walk in, and yeah, it just seems really dark. So
I can look around with some night vision, I guess. Eyes of the beast.
that is protein or animalism?
Protean.
Protein. Okay, let's see how that works.
Supernatural red gleam in eyes gives sight to total absence of light. No roll.
So,
It's free.
and, yeah, so when you walk in Santiago, the room is a lot more lit, and you notice that there's like furniture and stuff where like there's a couch, there's table, chairs.
Right.
So it's actually got stuff in it as opposed to just being total darkness.
But it's still like a put together place. It doesn't look too abandoned. It looks like someone's sitting around recently. Super dusty, not.
Yeah, it looks a lot more lived in than you would assume.
Gotcha.
Considering I see them not getting mauled immediately by dogs, Elizabeth is going to turn her flashlight on her cell phone in and walk in.
So you walk in, and Jilon join them.
Yeah, I'll come in last because I'm the most important.
So as Jilon comes in, the door just kind of goes, and
Yeah.
you just see this obfuscation basically leave the room, and you see people sitting around and stuff. Their roll was higher. And you just see people sitting on a couch, just like, smoking, drinking. Some people at a table playing poker, and it looks like people who would normally be like the homeless and destitute of the area, just kind of like chilling and stuff. And the one guy's like, "Isn't there supposed to be another one of you?"
Yeah, she fucked off.
All right, man. Aisha knows you're coming. She's waiting for you in the basement.
Great.
Killer.
No, I don't think she wants you is going to kill you yet.
No, killer, as in great.
Gotcha, man. Gotcha. As he pulls out a iPhone like 5, he's like, need to get the updated model. Yeah, let me text him. I have no idea which iPhone's out now, like 30.
Right.
You own an iPhone, Kevin.
Yeah, I'm like 17 behind. I mean, they come out with them every year practically.
Yeah, it's 11 or 12 right now, but yeah, you're absolutely correct.
Yeah, I got like an
It's
8.
not that old.
They should roll it over to 1 again.
It's more than 2 years old, and the recent update is destroying my battery. So it's at that point where they're like, you're going to be forced to upgrade soon.
Yeah, that means
Right.
it's 6 months old.
That makes sense. I have an iPhone 8 too. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah. So you guys, what do? You, like I say, you do see people. You do see the stairs going down to the basement.
I'll address the one who talked to us and say, very well, lead us to her.
Nah, man, we don't go down there unless she tells us specifically. You guys can go down on your own.
We're not gonna get like attacked by a bunch of dogs as soon as we step foot down there, are we? Or are we good?
I honestly don't know. She just said when there's going to be a bunch of people dressed as like they just came out of some sort of party coming in, and one was going to be wearing like some sort of weird cape cloak thing.
Yeah.
And that when you guys show up to send you down there, and said that we should be expecting you, so we were.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she did her magic voodoo stuff and like put that little cloak around us. That was nifty. Yeah, a lot of people when they come in and see, they just are like, "Holy shit!" People just appeared out of nowhere and start freaking out. But you guys didn't. You've seen this shit before. That's nice.
Elizabeth is gonna start heading downstairs.
Right behind.
I'll follow, but I'll look down on everyone because they're gross. They're smoking indoors.
It's true.
Wow, you're not just a himbo. You're a bitchy himbo.
I have
standards.
standards. Yeah, I was thinking limits, and that's not the right thing.
Right.
I have lower limits.
Yeah.
Down the stairs.
So you go down.
Is there a light switch on the stairs?
There does not appear to be a light switch.
I keep the flashlight on because
There was one that was there, but it has been taken out. So you see, like the box where it would be the hole in the wall.
You don't need light.
So
I continue to use my flashlight because I feel like it would make us look even more like assholes to fall down the stairs.
Yes.
Because I don't think we can see in the dark, correct?
Santiago again.
Right.
I said
You go
we
ahead.
in the
You do your
collective.
thing.
As you look over, and his eyes are just glowing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So you guys, head on down to the basement. When you get down there, you do see like a cinder block with one candle lit, and you do hear like dogs growling from the deep in shadows and stuff. Santiago, you do see 6 dogs, 3 pit bull mixes, 2 looks like shepherds, and a Pomeranian.
Okay.
Yeah. The rest of you, it's just kind of dark. You can kind of make out shapes of animal, the dogs, but it's not a clear, like, I can really tell, unless you're really good with dog breeds, because some of those dogs have very distinct shapes and stuff, like Pomeranians.
Well, it's a good thing that, we might have somebody to shed light on the subject eventually because they have a flashlight on their cell phone that's currently on.
They just go in, you see the dogs, their eyes shine. Just like...
Sorry, I figured I'd do one of the pit bulls.
It's so fucking true. Pit bulls have the babyest bark sometimes.
Yeah, we have one in the neighborhood when we get too close because we feed him occasionally. He's just like.
He literally sounds like a
babies.
baby. So he sounded absolutely fucking terrifying until we started bribing him with treats. He would literally, from the moment he saw us, he would bark ferociously at the fence, and I was on the other end of the fence, and I'm like, I'm not scared of dogs at all, but I'm like, I don't know you, I don't trust you. I started feeding him milk bones every single time we see him, and now if we pass him and we don't have one, he literally does that whiny bark the entire time until we're out of eye line.
So anyway, so you're down there and you hear a voice going, "So you come to my territory."
Aw.
Oh God.
May not really appreciate people coming to my territory and telling me boys what to be doing. That's like not only rude, but are you trying to tell me that you are coming onto my territory and trying to take over? Because that is what it sounds like.
No.
We're
Your
trying
boys
to make
are
sure
making
that thin bloods aren't ruining the neighborhood.
I mean, boys would be boys. They get a little excited sometimes. But me would deal with them. But me don't like you coming up to my territory and telling my boys what to do and not even coming to me first.
If you don't take control, we won't be the last. They're making a lot of noise.
Are you threatening me?
Oh,
No,
for God's sake.
I would never do such a thing.
It's me don't
Threats are for
appreciate
children.
threats.
Why has the politician not spoken yet? I'm starting to get concerned about that.
There's a politician.
Mostly me not realizing that we fucked up.
We've done nothing wrong.
You didn't? Real? When he pulled a gun 2 weeks ago, but didn't realize we messed up.
Oh no, I did. I didn't realize it until it was after the fact.
I
Misa,
pulled in self-defense, thank you.
You did, yes.
Misa would talk to me, boys, but Misa, goddammit.
Slipped into Jar Jar Binks there.
Yeah,
You
I'm trying
okay?
to do specific
Barbados accent that I
Yeah.
just became Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, I do apologize for going to. I went straight Jar Jar.
You never go straight Jar Jar.
Yeah, I'm trying to do my best of a patois language thing, but yeah, I do apologize for just going pure Jar Jar there. That is horrible of me.
It's not as threatening.
But me don't appreciate you coming into and not coming to me first. That is
Wait.
like saying that you don't think me is competent.
We apologize. We didn't realize who they were working with. We thought they were kind of rogue idiots.
Someone
they're
bit and
one of
didn't
those.
thank to sire.
Oh, me know not who their sire is. They are idiots. They are young. Teenagers. But me would deal with them. But again, don't appreciate it. Me won't kill you tonight. If you offer me apology.
We appreciate your kindness in that. And apologize for an insult to your right to tell your men what to do.
If
We
boy.
reacted because we thought they were a threat to all other kindred.
me boys or anyone in a territory is having issues, you go to the Baron or those in charge. Otherwise, you come off as Camarilla people who go around making themselves the ones in charge. That is Camarilla tactic. Are you Camarilla?
No,
young.
we're young and foolish and didn't understand exactly who was in charge around here.
Well, now you know, in Pigtowne, I am in charge. This whole time, by the way, you don't see her. You just hear the voice.
God, that's terrifying. That's way creepier.
Yeah, I forgot to mention, there is no physical presence other than the dogs in this room.
I have the flashlight trained on the Pomeranian.
It's like...
A Pomeranian will fuck you up.
Yeah, I try to speak with the Pomeranian just for shits and giggles, just to make Kev talk.
Oh God.
You have
Oh,
speak with
God.
animals. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
His Pomeranian
Yeah.
voice. Oh no.
Yeah, the Pomeranian's probably the leader anyway of the pack, right?
It's like,
I mean,
don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. I
fuck.
will fuck you up.
Oh fuck! Show mercy! Show mercy!
If she says to attack, I will destroy those ankles.
I ain't no.
Rip it apart. I have tasted the flesh of man before. I want more.
Meanwhile, the pit bulls. Do you think he has pizza?
He's like, act
Mother,
ferocious.
please, I crave violence.
We act ferocious for her. We must act ferocious.
Who wants a belly rub? completely disregarding whatever might be happening in that conversation, because I have no idea. I think you're just barking at them.
Just barking back and forth with the Pomeranian. And then me just doing that same coward bark that the pit bull was doing, just like a little bitch. I got you.
Yes. We know what vampire blood tastes like. We enjoy it.
All right, just walk away from that.
Yeah, Santiago, you with what little you remember, and the rest of you probably can kind of guess it. There's a good chance these dogs are ghouls.
Okay.
Yeah, so a little bit hardier than normal dogs.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, I cut you.
Uh huh.
Staring at Santiago, the one who they know can understand him. Like,
I'm just imagining like one of those old TV shows where they just lift up like a puppet dog paw or some shit with like a knife attached to it.
What do you have, Fluffy? A knife.
No.
but yeah. So he says like, so apologize, all, and we call it a night.
I elbowed Jilon.
Hmm? Be sure. I'll nod.
Adrian's just going to turn with the biggest eyes.
I mean, no offense.
Good. Next time you come into my territory, make sure you come to me first, and if any issues come,
Will do.
that way me can take care of them. As me will take care of my boys. Make sure they understand, because they are still new about how things are done.
So, Aisha, yes?
Yes.
I was wondering, before I was turned Kindred, I was an effects artist, and I wondered. No, Elizabeth. Thank you, you brat. I was an effects artist out in Hollywood, and I was wondering, would you ever want mundane makeup?
You have no need for makeup.
No, I'm sure you're gorgeous.
Never said that.
Nosferatu are beautiful in their own right, thank you. But
You only need to apologize. You no need to suck up.
I'm not. I'm trying to make a conversation. I've been wanting to find a Nosferatu individual to work on some prosthetics for, to make them be able to walk around in plain sight without having to incur eyes and ears. If you like, I've been working on some stuff in my workshop. Can I offer you something as an apology instead of just words?
Me will think upon it. I'm grown accustomed to the appearance I have. Close to 2 centuries, you get used to it.
Certainly, but in this day and age, even if you're doing digital stuff, it wouldn't hurt to have those to get a closer look on people. Or I hated this show when I was live. Do you remember Undercover Boss?
Me no watch TV. It is confusing to me.
Rightly so. You could go among your children and be able to see how they're handling things without them instantly standing at attention. It's food for thought.
Yes, though, me will point out that I am having this whole conversation with you, and you do not see me. I have mastered obfuscation.
I meant in plain sight, not wherever you're hiding.
As I said, me will think upon that. Leave your phone number with the guy upstairs. His name is Tim.
Call him Tim.
They are normal people in the city. I mean, why would they have fancy names?
I will be certain to speak with the one you call Tim.
Yes. Me don't understand these technological phones too well. They did not have them when I was alive. Me
Plus 3
try
out
to
of 5
use.
apologies. Do we got 2 more in us?
I fucking elbowed the other 2 people in the room.
Uh-huh. I
I
wasn't paying attention.
thought we were leaving.
Apologize.
Look at the dogs. I did nothing, and I'm so sorry.
You have learned much
Mari,
in life
I've
already
done
at your
nothing
young age.
wrong.
You are wise in the ways of this world.
Thank you.
And the Gangrel, I believe.
Yeah.
You are also sorry? Or no?
Yeah, sure.
You sound very confident in yourself.
Isn't. I mean, I'm like half paying attention to like what you're saying. It's just I was just more just entertaining myself with your dogs, really, just with the pit bull and the Pomeranian. Not so much the Pomeranian, but like
We
with pit
understand.
bulls.
The Pomeranian has a chip on his shoulders.
Hmm.
Yes. The Pomeranian Pom Pom is smaller than the rest. Thinks it has to overcompensate. As Pomeranians do.
Right. Cool. I just stepped back.
We'll be going now.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Give a small nod to whatever direction the voice is coming from. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, as you leave, you do see Aisha like come from the shadows, and it's she's a black girl, Nosferatu. Now Nosferatu and V5 are not the total hideous monstrosities they were in prior editions. They're just super ugly, not oh my god, what the hell is that? Burn it with fire. Give or take. But she does appear like she's only in her teens. So. And she's wearing kind of jeans, a t-shirt that has like just a random TV show from the 70s on it. Probably like Sanford and Son. I think that's a good one. I was that the 70s or 60s?
That was
Shit.
70s.
70s.
Early
Okay.
70s.
All right. Yeah, I don't remember when. All the 60s and 70s says I was important. They're kind of blended in my head sometimes. It's like, how short were the shorts? Yeah, so she's kind of standing there watching as you guys leave.
Yeah. Yeah, we get the fuck out of there.
As you're leaving, Santiago just kind of hears, yeah, that's right.
This is going to be hilarious.
What is Elizabeth?
Oh no,
Oh,
that's
boy.
Kat saying it's gonna be hilarious hearing Kevin voice all these animals.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Alex, so much for choosing Speak with Animals.
Regret.
So, you walk out.
Yeah,
Guy
we're
named-
getting the fuck out of this building.
A couple of them like, ooh, wow, you guys survived. Nice.
I hand my card off to the guy with the iPhone 5, assuming he's Tim. Tim,
Yep.
there you go.
Yeah, I'm the phone man around here. Okay. Sending you text so you know who I am. Sends you the text saying, hi! Assuming it's your cell number.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought I heard my text beep go off.
Yeah.
It sounds exactly like that, Storyteller. Every time I get a text, hi,
Really?
hi. Well, that's what I'm gonna decide now.
I was just telling you what the text says when you read it.
I'm being a smart
Okay.
ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, just as it's like,
Yeah, I'm out the door already. I'm gone.
Great composure, Elizabeth. You holding it together there?
Do you realize how old that woman is? Once we get her out of there.
200?
Yeah, no, I figured that we're by the outer fence or whatever.
Yeah,
is set up.
she's a baron and she's 200. She could have.
Is that a lot?
Yes, she could have killed all of us very easily. Especially considering we had no idea where the fuck she was.
Yeah, so
And we were
those
in
with
a basement with no way out, surrounded by an entire floor of ghouls.
Yes, but if you let them smell your fear, they're more likely
That's
to
why
attack.
I'm doing it out fucking here.
Relax.
It was just stupid.
Do what Frankie says, as I point to Jilon. No,
I recognize
nobody-
that.
80s
Club-
references. Is that out of? Is that out
That's
of?
a club song. I recognize it.
Okay.
They remix it a lot, not the whole thing.
Oh yeah. At least once every 3 or 4 years, you get a new remix. There was that one down at the club we were just at with the Dora trap. Before that became a thing, I vaguely recall them doing one where they mishmashed lines from different songs together to become Frankie Says Relax. And it was weird. Like, it was better than what we just went through, but it was weird.
Very good. Very artistic to create like that.
I guess.
It's like a mosaic of sound.
I'm sorry. I think this is the first time I've ever talked to you about art. Normally, you just tell me about the photo shoots you did.
I'm as deep as a river.
Really, I would have taken you as deep as sink water, but you know, that's just me.
Yeah, I'm assuming
He's
we're
just
walking back home at this point.
We just
Oh yeah, no, all this awkward conversation has to be until we find our way to a ride or something.
I was just letting you guys go.
Is
Yeah,
there a
in the
vampire equivalent
future-
of Denny's?
I
think
can't
a
remember
Denny's.
his name. Also, yes, a Denny's. Like, a Denny's at 2 a.m. is pretty much like prime real estate for.
That is brilliant. I want someone who just had a grand sandwich. Can we do this? It's been so long. That was my.
Aya's gonna be so disappointed that she's not here for when vampires go to Denny's. The vampires go to
she's
Denny's
here.
episode.
That's the theater thing, right?
Yeah.
So.
I think Adrian suggests that because he knows that she's tried to suggest it in the past, and just sort of like why aren't you here? We're gonna do this without you now.
Where is the nearest Denny's to Pigtowne?
Maybe? No, there's got to be one of the ones that people are like, nah, you want to go to Denny's, don't go to that Denny's, you go to that Denny's.
Yeah.
Let's ask a homeless guy.
True.
That was a joke because they have all the answers that we found so far.
I mean,
You guys
you're not wrong.
walk a bit. Do you call for your ride, or do you like just keep walking through the city?
Well, we can call once we get out of the gross part of town.
All right.
Yeah, we'll make our way up toward Charles Village and then call our ride.
So you're calling the limo?
Do you want to do that, or because do you
Yeah.
really want to take a limo to a Denny's at 3 a.m.?
yeah, pull up to the Denny's in style. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
We could just get like an Uber SUV or something.
I'm
Kevin,
here
I
for
think the
that.
nearest one is in Glenburnie.
Yep.
The one right by that David's Bridal.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, love David.
If none of us is in wedding garb next to a David's Bridal for a Denny's, we've fucked up.
There's just a wedding dress in the parking lot of the Denny's.
I don't think I've ever actually seen that.
So, you call limo, or you guys like Ubering, taxiing?
It's my turn in the cycle. I'll try to get the cheapest rate one I can get in the area and get us over to the Denny's.
Uber drives up. The guy's like, "Hey, aux cord." Yeah.
Sure. We just need to get to Denny's. 5 stars if we don't talk the whole time.
It's also super awkward because, like, the thing everybody wants to talk about is vampire shit, but we're in the car with some rando.
You do know this Denny's is in no real territory because it is in the county. So you are leaving the city, which
Glen Burnie is in no man's land.
it's not within the city boundaries, so it's not controlled by
fuck,
anybody.
that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So you don't know what's around here. This is like,
It's an adventure.
yeah.
Denny's.
So you pull up to the Denny's. He's like, didn't say a word. Just like,
Yeah.
He sees me click, and that's all he needs to see.
guys get out.
Meanwhile, I feel
So
like I've
what's
been
your
texting
plan
at everybody
for-
the whole time, just like, oh shit, I might have a gig. Oh shit, 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 oh shit.
Everyone's
Guys,
phones are.
Huh.
I'm sorry?
I said everyone's phones are loud on the trip because you just keep making noises and they're all going off.
Yes.
Bleep,
Who
bleep.
doesn't have their phone silenced? We're all millennials, basically.
Except Adrian, it
that's
takes him
right.
like 3 or 4 texts before he gets the hi turned off. Then he turns it back to vibrate like he normally would. But
I
when you
wonder
go
if
to the
Kozaline-
rave, you
I
have to
forgot
have
that
one of those
everybody else in the
audible
group
ones.
is
The
being
vibrate you
geeks and
can't
you.
tell when you're in the middle of the loud sounds.
Yeah. So, while we're standing in the parking lot, what's your plan for not being noticed? The fact that none of us are eating, really?
Oh, that's something that's gonna get weird for a second, but either I can do it or we can have Jilon do it because if anyone's gonna have a taste for the exotic,
Okay. You
Jilon-
want to
Maybe you could elaborate. What? What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
So, in some places, at least this is what I've been made to understand, you can ask for cups of pig's blood or the like, because they will keep some of that stuff set aside. Some of the cooks like to use that in order to flavor up their fries at the end of the night when they're getting off a shift or
Sir,
something.
this is a Denny's.
Yeah, I know. The Chili's won't talk to me anymore. I might be confusing this with butcher shops, but typically speaking, they're the
Would a
same
Denny's
thing,
have
right?
anything with blood in it?
I mean, they
Steak?
do they do more stuff than just breakfast food. So like they
I thought it would all be
have-
like frozen stuff that doesn't have any blood in it, like pre-cooked.
Probably.
No, they'll.
Are you
they'll
gonna tell me
use
Denny's is
stuff.
quality? I haven't been to a Denny's in many years.
I've worked at a Friendly's, which is basically the same damn thing, except Denny's is superior and Friendly's is falling apart. So they will have fresh food. They have to thaw it out the day of. So, and with a 24-hour establishment like Denny's, if you slip them an extra couple of bucks late at night, especially, they'll let you get a blue rare steak. It's
Nice.
against health codes, but sometimes if you get the right people on shift, they'll let you get something that's literally just been pat handed on a plate.
Thing is, I still don't know if that counts though, because like most vampires can't drink cold blood from a blood bag. So like I feel like
So
from a cow that probably died 200 miles away is also probably
Okay,
not
so-
gonna count.
the rules for this essentially is if it's the blood from a cow and stuff, it's it tastes like shit for vampires. Like it doesn't really get nourishment. You can hold it down and everything, but it's
Is it like diner coffee?
you'd probably want diner coffee comparatively.
Oh, okay.
It's not good. Now, processed blood from blood bags. The reason the majority of vampires can't drink that is they don't. The blood's not pure. They centrifuge it and separate everything out, and that is just like totally useless. You can barely even get that into your mouth before you're throwing it up, unless you have the iron gullet advantage. In which case, you can basically drink any kind of blood under the moon, and you're just like, I'm good. As for keeping stuff down, you're going to have to be spending willpower if you eat any kind of solids to keep it down without instantly throwing it up. Except if your humanity is high enough, but I don't think any of these are. Those with 8 humanity, you can drink wine, no problem, though.
Oh, we can get shitty with 8 humanity. We can drink wine.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think that Denny's really has a great wine selection.
They don't, but it's just good to know.
So you guys are standing there, and
Like, we didn't think this through.
Do you guys go inside?
Just an experience. Yeah.
I thought we were coming here because you wanted to find some like middle of the night drunk people alone.
Yeah, that was the plan, yeah. But
That's
I'm just
the one.
saying, it'd be a little awkward to not come in and not get anything.
So, how many of us are getting
Before we
steaks
go
and wine?
in,
Oh.
I would like to be stupid and roll a thing to activate my Blush of Life. So that so that I can actually drink some of that wine if they have any.
There's no Denny's that'll ever have wine. I don't know why you think that's going to be a thing.
Well, also, I feel like it'll help us stand out slightly less.
Yeah,
We
Blush
only
of
have
Life.
Grand Slam witches.
Yeah, Blush of Life will make you look more like heroin chic, because right now you all kind of, especially once you get under the lights, you all look in a corpsey.
Now, I believe everyone can use Blush of Life, but those of us that have a humanity of 8 are slightly better at it. Is that correct?
Yeah. So what it is everyone will have to roll a rouse check, which is just a d10. It always activates, but this is determined if you get hungrier. Those with a humanity of 8 roll 2 dice instead of 1, and you take obviously the better of the 2 if one's a success.
All right.
And it's
I
still
didn't
the
realize
hunger
was
dice
just
that
like
we
a
roll,
generic
correct?
ability.
Yes. No, it's a regular dice. It's not a hunger dice.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think it's a rouse check.
I don't know if I want to. I'm scared. I won't.
I got an
I
8.
ate earlier.
Yeah, so it's like every scene you kind of have to rouse, I think. Or is it the night? Let me check.
I don't know. Mine doesn't say.
Yeah.
All right.
And this just makes you look like you have flesh color.
Blush of Life allows you to consume food and drink without vomiting it up for an hour. Without it, you must make an immediate composure and stamina test, difficulty 3, to be able to get outside to a bathroom in time.
Yeah, so if you guys want to keep anything down, except for I think Santiago has eat food.
Should be able to eat it. No, but especially since I don't really. What I just eat like chickens and like feral animals and shit. So I don't know if like getting a rare steak is like
No, that's
problem.
fine. No, it shouldn't be a problem. Essentially, you just don't drink blood from humans with your vampiric version of veganism.
Right.
So, who's all rousing the blood to get Blush of Life?
I'm scared.
It's fine.
It's fine. What's
If
the
we
worst
just-
that could happen?
Do we want to look normal?
Re-hunger.
Yeah, so
At what point do you like go feral, Kevin? At what
total
hunger?
failure, 5.
Oh,
At 3, it starts making it more difficult, though.
Okay. So like you'll start rolling more dice, but you won't like immediately gank the first person that you see.
Is there any attractive people in this Denny's?
Sir, this is Denny's.
Yeah.
I'm feeling love in
Fuck you,
this
Kevin.
place tonight.
Oh, that one
This is a Denny's.
Oh.
What did I need to get the rouse check? Because I got a 6.
That succeeds.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
you have Blush of Life without growing hungrier.
This is a Denny's, so there's no attractive people in this Denny's.
There are Denny's attractive. I mean, it is like
Aw.
3 or 4 in the morning almost, so there's not that many people here.
Okay.
Right.
But
The
like
one-
super drunk people, like
There is a
comes in
waitress
and-
that looks pretty good. So yeah, she
Let me
looks a bit
see.
tasty.
She looks diner clerk chic.
Yeah.
Like hair is done up,
Oh,
pencil
God.
through the thing, kept well enough for being in food service.
Yeah. And someone who hasn't had their soul taken from them from years and years of food service work yet.
Elizabeth
hire.
orders a
That's the
plate
one.
of nachos that she expects she may end up eating her entire self.
So you go, get seated, give you the menus.
Mm.
It's like, yeah, so brings you out this late at night. Looking at party. Coming from a
Yeah.
party.
Yeah,
A
just let me
grand
at the party.
slamwich.
Oh, good choice.
I put on my like best acting face and I say, "Well, I'm out here for you."
Oh God.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
You come
Okay.
here to this Denny's often?
I just hide behind the menu.
or stand out her uniform. Too often sometimes.
I love this woman.
It's like, ooh. It's like, honestly, this is about a first. I've had a lot of drunk men hitting on me. First time a drunk woman's hit on me.
I think that this drunk woman is looking to do more than hit on you. I think she wants to, and I'm going to look dead into Mary's eyes, hit it with you.
I put up my finger to her mouth and I say, "Wink."
Jesus.
Yes.
All right, so Grand Slammage.
Man, that didn't.
Since
Wait,
Callie
hang
is
on.
Callie, you can roll. I don't know.
There's a seduction, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, wait. I have really good at seduction.
you can roll
Are
to see
you?
if
Are you, Mary?
No, wait. It's not
This is
seduction.
where the dice are for.
It's
persuasion.
Subterfuge. I'm very good at subterfuge, which as a
subterfuge
siren,
is
it's
lying though.
yes, but it's seduction is my specialty in subterfuge.
So,
And honestly,
Oh,
subterfuge
okay.
is
Oh,
just
it's your
saying
actual
without saying. So
specialty.
seduction absolutely fits in that.
so
What does
subterfuge
the
and charisma
specialty
check
do?
allows you to roll an extra d10.
Yeah, so you roll whatever your dots are plus one.
Because I'll assume that your character in the game is a lot better at the thing than
To be fair, she is also playing like she's drunk,
Yeah.
which like it's
Yeah,
working
that's
really
what-
well.
yeah, and you could have like that extra charisma that
Where's charisma?
Oh God, you're drunk party girl. Of course you're gonna do fine.
Okay, so 4 for seduction and then 3 for charisma. Holy cow!
And
So
you
that
replace-
was, and then 2. Hunger
replacement
dice.
for hunger.
And you get an extra one because you have the seduction specialty.
Yeah, that's what I added.
okay, okay.
I only have 3 in subterfuge, but I added the 1 for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Apparently, 5 out of 7 successes.
How many tens, if any?
No 10s, but a
Okay.
very close 9.
All right. So you're doing the drunk flirting and stuff, though you do see her that instead of like more of a freak, more like kind of going with it, more the joking back and forth kind of flirting stuff, as opposed to this person is creeping me out kind of thing. So that's working. And Jilon and Santiago, you're joining in on anything? You guys are just like, just give me this.
I don't eat.
I don't think I'm. Wait, no, but I can't even say that I've never been to a Denny's before, even though like I'm like new to the country or whatever. I'm just looking for whatever looks like meat and isn't fucking fried and then I'll just fucking ask for like a rare T-bone or some shit.
They have steaks. They're not exceptionally great, but they have them, I think.
Yeah, no, Denny's absolutely has T-bones. They do it for their steak and egg.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's been so
So-
long since I've been to a Denny's.
I know. It's such okay food,
Yeah,
but I love
exactly.
it. And basically, get your meals.
Right.
Those who are getting things, Jilon just kind of like, no.
You don't look like this and eat food at random times.
Hmm. It's Denny's, so those who've had it know the quality. It's okay.
Right.
Really good if you're drunk. It'd be fantastic drunk. Yeah, not sponsored by Denny's, by the way.
Could
It
be
usually
sponsored.
takes.
Fucking wish.
I mean, it's Baltimore. Of course, this would be a Denny's opportunity.
How much would a vampire have to drink to like get drunk? Would it take? There's more of a tolerance, or
So on a typical vampire, the best way to really get a little tipsy is actually drink it when it's mixed in with your prey.
right?
Thin bloods, depending on your setup, thin blood gets drunk like a human almost. But for the most part, most vampires can just, even with Blush of Life and stuff, or drink wine, all that, can just pound it away because you have no biology to get drunk with. You have no liver to process it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's a thing that a lot of vampires have issue with. But if you're drinking it, if there's a drunk ass person, like piss ass drunk, and you drink from their blood, then you can start getting buzzed because it's a magical thing or whatever, supernatural, because it's in the other person's actual blood.
It's a high blood alcohol ratio.
So, same with getting high. If you want to get that buzz and stuff, it's generally you drink it. You drink someone who is experiencing that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Cute.
So after a bit, you have the Denny's and stuff that bring you a check unless you're doing anything special with it. With that seduction thing, Mari does get a number. Yeah.
I asked her if she would like to come back with me. I don't know.
She's like, I still have a couple hours on my shift. It normally doesn't end at 2 in the morning. So around.
What? That's crazy.
I know, right? I've been here for a while, and I just want to go home, been on my feet. But nah, my shift
They
ends
should
at 7.
pay you way more than they do.
I get paid, a lot in tips.
You're so funny.
Yeah.
I slip her a 10, but I like
Nice.
kiss it. I don't know.
Oh my god,
Because I'm just imagining this dumbest stuff in my head. So yeah, where you just pull
Holy
it out and it's
shit.
like, yeah.
No. Oh god, I'm describing it really bad because I'm so awkward describing it, but I imagine that it's like, it's great. I don't know.
Yeah, I would imagine it a lot sexier than my initial ideas.
Do you just like pull it out from?
I pulled it out from my bra.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
Good thing you don't sweat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Anyone who's worked retail knows.
I haven't had to do boob sweat bills, so but good for you.
So get the pay. So the super wealthy people in the group, how much do you all tip?
whatever that would be the standard. No, a little higher, like 20-25%, just because we're being fucking weird and it's 2 a.m.
Yes.
So good times had. Mari ended up with a number, so hey, she also said she would text you her schedule and stuff, so know when she's off and
I was
everything.
not looking for a long-term relationship, Kevin.
Well, then you shouldn't have kissed at 10.
Even with a hookup, you gotta know when they're all off work. I mean, unless you want to just go out back next to the dumpster.
I'm too hunger.
I'm just saying, it's a Denny's dumpster.
It is a Denny's dumpster.
It's a Denny's dumpster.
I mean, Denny's bathrooms have gotten a lot better recently.
That is fair.
You
She
could
probably has a
totally just like take her 10 and then people who work food service can get like a 10 or 15-minute break every so often. You could try to convince her to go to that and then do your deed in
Okay,
the
but
ladies' room.
I was joking. Mari definitely has standards, so.
Wow, cold.
All right.
Oh,
Cold.
fictional
You get this
burn.
woman's number, and then you're not even actually gonna use it.
You're
was
a
saying-
Chad.
No,
Oh my god,
I
you
was,
just tried to get her attention. You got it, and then you said, I've seen better. You
No,
nailed
you
the hell
guys,
out of it.
I was talking about doing
So
it in the
rude.
Denny's parking lot.
Oh.
This is fun.
I'm gonna call this lady.
I'm gonna call
I
this
don't wanna
lady and I'm
do it
gonna
in the
drink her
Denny's
and it's gonna be
parking lot.
great.
We're going to an Olive Garden parking lot.
It's Red Lobster or nothing.
This is so bizarre right now.
Got great biscuits. So, after nice dinner, for those who actually ate and can keep it down, you gotta
Yeah, once
Bit of
once
time
we
before-
have a bit of privacy, it's like, okay, so in the future we should maybe figure out who's in charge before we go threatening
Denny's?
people. No, oh my fucking god, are you actually drunk?
No, I'm sorry. I'm coming down off the high.
Right, you got fucking lit up when you were at the party, didn't you?
No, I was running around with Kozaline. I just got really excited, and now I'm coming down off of that.
You are actually a
Um,
good actress. Good for you.
Thank you.
Sounds so surprised.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, I looked terrified coming out of there because I was terrified coming out of there because we picked a fight with the equivalent of a prince and insulted them, which was super bad for everything.
Then I guess we got to get a mentor right quick because we've only been at this for 6 months and we've been playing like we know what the hell we're doing.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, these three of you, that would be oh wow, on one side of my screen, Elizabeth, Mari, and Jilon. You do know that the Camarilla has a thing called a shadow, which is essentially an appointed kindred who teaches young new groups the ropes. So you could always request them to come. Obviously, some of their stuff will be biased towards the Camarilla, but generally they are their whole job is basically to make sure you don't fuck the shit up.
Yeah. I would rather call him than call my sire.
If
At
that's
least you
his
got a
job,
sire.
if that's his job, then we should use his profession. Yeah, his
Professional.
he's a professional. We should use his abilities to teach us
Yeah, that.
the
All
rules.
right.
We were just talking about it. Always
Does
a
he have a
complete-
cell phone?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, sort of.
Damn
He's
hard.
got an old beat up phone because Camarilla don't really like these smartphones anymore.
Oh, that's right.
You can
could
also
meet
send
him at
messenger
a-
pigeon.
What is it, Donovan's?
O'Donovan's.
Yeah.
O'Donovan.
So you guys are going to O'Donovan's, or are you going to meet
We
him
could
there
meet him
next?
there, is what I was saying.
Last I heard from the storyteller, we had come in around 3 a.m., right?
Yeah. It's,
Oh, not necessarily today.
Oh, okay.
so
I'm just worried about getting a sunbath.
No.
yeah. So unless there's something important, I say we can move to the next night. You guys go to your Haven or Havens.
Yeah.
Meet back up. So if it's the next night, you will need to do a rouse check to awaken. Well, you awaken anyway, but whenever I say rouse check to do something, you always succeed. The rouse check just to see if you get hunger. I'm going to just do the one explanation, so I don't feel the need to.
And the rouse check is just a D10.
Correct.
And it seemed like the success rate was a little different on a rouse. What's the success fail rate?
It's same. 6 or above is success.
Yeah.
Okay.
The difficulty thing is how many successes you want, and the thing I was talking about was for eating without using Blush of Life.
Yeah, the blush of life.
I rolled a 9. I mean, I got a success.
Yeah, I failed. I got a 2.
I got a 4.
So everybody but Jilon gains a hunger, and as you awaken. Now that did not bring anyone to 5 hunger, does it?
No, it brings me to 3 though.
Yeah, you're feeling the beast in your stomach going like, "Feed me, Seymour."
I gotta
Feed
call
me,
the
Mummy.
lady from Denny's. Hi, hi. This is Mari from last night. I was told by my friends that I was being such a annoying nuisance to you, and I so apologize. Would you like to meet and have coffee? Like that.
She's like,
coffee
"Sure, I can
at
have some
7
coffee
p.m.
before I go in for a shift." Asks where you want to meet.
I have a bookstore. We can meet there. We have like a little bit of coffee.
All right.
And then I give her the address.
So about 45 minutes to an hour later, she shows up. Dressed a little bit nicer than, waitress outfit. Nice jeans and a blouse kind of a thing. She's like, "Oh, wow. Bookstore. That must mean you're a really smart person. You get all this reading done." Looks over at all the occult books.
Oh, it's just a hobby of mine. I have friends that like the occult, so
Oh, nothing wrong with that. I went through a phase where I was all into the Wiccan stuff and everything. Like, I check my horoscope every day just to make sure things are going good.
Is there a problem where the red flag just went off in my head that said, "Okay, edible"?
And she's like, "Yes, very nice. Oh, and you even have your own cafe here. Wow."
oh, it's just it's a little cafe. It's nothing. I can get you a drink though, and I'll go over and I'll pour coffee for her.
She's like, "Nice. Yeah, that's like, I'm just used to having Denny's coffee. And after a while, that stuff just messes you up."
I'm sure. I'll continue to chat her up if everyone.
So, I will say, based on your role from last time and stuff, for your sirenness, if you want to go the voodoo, she is receptive. Do you want to total feast or just enough?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not gonna eat the Denny's lady all the way. Okay.
Well, I mean, alright, so-
I mean, she's got to taste like a grand sandwich at this point.
Oh my god.
it's like, ooh, that's got a nice little flavor after it. Actually, flavor wise,
Oh, hey, our
She
resident.
tastes like a graham sandwich.
well, it's got a bit of a sanguine flavor to her blood. So there's that. And the max it would take basically a scene, so your opening scene to maximum non-harmful drink from a human is to stated hunger. So you can reduce yourself down to 1 without killing her. She will be probably a
Okay,
little lightheaded, but
she can. I'll play it up. I bring breakfast in bed. I'm a nice siren. Or I'll bring dinner in bed or whatever. I care about this lady and her graham sandwiches.
like, wow, that's unusual. Normally in the morning, it's just kind of like, well, it's an awkward time. Normally it's like overnight, but that's nice. Normally I don't get so lightheaded. I'm sorry, I don't know what's up. But that was a unique experience.
Oh. So, sorry about the love bites. I have a thing.
Everyone has their kinks and things. It's fine.
God, she's so nice.
I mean, some people are just nice people.
Have we given
Yeah.
a name to Denny's woman yet? I feel like we've gone for the past 30 minutes without giving her a name.
No, we haven't.
Yeah,
Must
can we-
resist urge to call her Danny.
Denise. That's
Yeah, Denise.
my middle
there you
name.
go.
But anyway.
Denise.
All right,
That
write
shit
it
down
down.
in your character map, Callie.
Dang it. Denise from Denny's.
Well, you named her. You're gonna keep her for a while.
All right, that's fine. She's my girlfriend now.
Or at least the occasional, food.
Yeah.
And if you spend points, you can make her a part of your herd.
I don't know.
Yeah, so for those at home and stuff, when it comes to advantages, backgrounds like herd and everything, there are basically 2 styles in my game. There's kind of like what you could call temporary, where you don't spend any XP on them, and they're there, but something might happen to them. They might disappear. They might not be important. Whatever. But if you spend points on the background, then they become more of an important character and have a slightly more level of protection to where I'm not going to just kill them off screen for no reason. I'd play it into the scene and everything just so we know what the difference between those 2 are.
I feel like I gotta get to know Denise from Denny's a little bit more before she becomes like an important person to me.
That's fine.
But
That is Marie's awakening scene. Anyone else want an awakening scene? If not, we can move to where everyone's gathered together at O'Donovan's to meet the Shadow, which I believe you asked to do, right?
Elizabeth just takes some time when she wakes up to work on whatever art piece she had been working on the night before, and then maybe calls up someone from her herd to sate some of her hunger.
One of the members of the herd, did you write them out yet?
I did, but I don't have them on this or on a document.
Well, once you send that stuff to me, I will go more detail. One of them does show up, and you get the sits down to
she
100.
would probably call she called Marcus, and I'm gonna share this with you again because it's on your drive, but I'll share it in the chat again.
Share it with
Yep.
me.
I can't wait to have a herd. I really regret not reading the whole damn book.
There's still some time to change your character. First couple sessions, I'm not as hardball about not alterations because, like I said, the first couple sessions we're still learning.
Oh, I'll buy into it after the fact. I think it'd be a great journey for Adrian to build a herd, seeing as we're still only 6 months in.
All right. So, if anyone else have anything early? If not, to
I
O'Donovan.
don't know anybody to herd into my lair, but can I just find a woman of the night with which I might partake?
There is the block, not too far away.
There is, yeah.
Depending on what you want, depends on how much it costs. But if you just kind of like casual,
I save up for takeout once every
Okay.
week or two, so
yeah, it's the amount of money. I think you have at least 2-3 wealth, so you're good.
yes, I have middle class 2 wealth.
Yeah, you're good. You can afford it. It's only when you're really poor that you don't have to worry about not. Okay, you have to have no wealth or resources not to afford someone on the block.
Sure.
You'll find something in your budget.
Yeah. But
So-
not denigrating sex workers because, I personally, regardless of the group, I appreciate the work that they put in, and it's silly that we don't have that legalized yet.
Yeah, I mean,
Where
So-
did all these soapboxes come from?
if it's consensual, I have no issue with it.
Exactly. So I will probably find someone who is of my liking tonight. Is there a way for me to, whether it's with my senses or otherwise, tell of somebody's blood type? blood
That
flavor?
that would actually be the advantage. Blah, 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 blah.
I have bloodhounds, so
That would be the advantage. Yes.
Oh,
And
nice.
wires. Something. Where are you?
yeah, don't you love it?
That's not background. I'm almost there. Yay. Bloodhound. Blood. No, that's.
Unrelated. I feel personally victimized by my Google search. I just pulled up the map of Baltimore on Google Maps, and it auto sent me to a donut shop.
Resolve plus awareness.
Resolve and awareness. You got it. And 2 of my dice are going to turn into hunger dice because I have 2 hunger, correct?
Correct.
It even tells me how long of a drive away it is from work. Don't come at me like this, Google. Why are you like this?
And I'm sorry, you said resolve plus wits?
Awareness.
Awareness. Okay. What is awareness?
It is under the mental category. 2 down.
Oh, I see it. Okay, cool. I have
Yeah, it's 2 attributes.
So 1, 2, 3 successes.
All right, you just matched it, so you can find someone with the resonance you're looking for. So choleric, melancholy, phlegmatic, or sanguine.
I am thinking I'd like to find someone of the sanguine variety.
Super easy here, so yeah, you find someone.
All right, cool. So if I pick the litter, I'm probably looking for someone who looks less like they belong on the block. You know what I mean? It's not that they are flagrant. Does that make sense?
Yeah, someone more subtle who hasn't been
Subtle.
there forever.
It's not yelling out while going down the road, but if approached, will make it very clear. You know.
All right, so you go. I'm assuming just stating the 1 blood.
No, I'm not gonna kill.
Oh, you had 3 hunger. Oh, sorry, I thought you had 2.
I had 2 hunger.
Right. So the last
So-
hunger can only ever be stated by killing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I guess I'm.
Yeah, always make sure, because hey, who knows? You might want to kill someone one day.
There might be a day. Yeah.
Okay.
But no, for now, I'm just gonna pay her for the amount that she feels comfortable for. A little bit of blood play, but otherwise, just having a good time. And if she has any particular kinks, I'll add that to the benefit on her end. You know, girl got to get what she
Yeah,
wants.
that's
sometimes.
actually very generous. Yes. Yeah. If they had coupons, they'd give you one.
So I mean, and
If they had a coupon
I'm sorry?
system, they'd give it to you.
yeah, exactly. So with that all said, depicting. Do you mind if I describe the situation? Not in detail. I'm saying like the person.
Sure.
And
You can add some detail,
quoting
yeah.
of it. Yeah, sure. Go out there, find a girl. She looks like she's walking around the same block. I've seen her before. She is looking like a college student. she is wearing like pink. What are they called? The nice sweatery shirts. You know what I'm talking about? The ones that they button up in front. They're generally made with like a nice. The hell are those called?
Cardigan?
Cardigan.
Cardigan,
yes.
that's the word.
Cardigan. Thank
Cardigan.
you. Yeah, a nice pink cardigan, low but not super revealing t-shirt, red hair, freckles, probably of Latinx origin, and I come up. I ask her. She seems to be all right with it. I have to drop realistically between 300 and 500 to be able to meet with blood play and this and that. I think that's fair. I don't let her tell me.
Yeah, I have no
So-
idea what the going rate is, so that sounds good.
I won't go into the gory details. I've not partaken, but I know my way around. So, long story short, do that. About 45 minutes later, thank you very much. You're a sweetheart. Can I get your number? I might be a repeat customer. Thank you very much, Julie.
Right down.
Whether or not that's your real name, I appreciate it.
Julie works, so write that down. Julie, potential. And since you were nice and let her partake in her stuff, that probably will be really good for getting repeats, because, hey, you don't get that often.
Sure. So I haven't used this relationship map.
So all it really is you draw lines between you and a person and write down the type of relationship it is, and like a brief descriptor or whatever, so you can keep track of it.
I see. Okay.
It's still a new thing, so we'll work with it. And anyone else want that waking scene? Last two people? No? Okay, so in that case, y'all get in your 500 cars and no, you work out the right situation, whether it's carpooling, limo, Uber.
We're meeting at the O'Donovan's.
Yeah, as you wanted to talk to the shadow. So you guys go in.
Shadow?
Yeah, that's the position. It's called the shadow position.
No, I was trying to see if anybody else would
Yes.
pick up on the gamers reference. That's all.
Oh,
I
I thought you were talking about the.
Alec
Yeah.
Baldwin movie.
I thought you were talking about the
Geez.
pulp that there was based off the Shadow Nose.
Yeah, the
no,
Shadow.
I was thinking from the gamers series, they have a character long running called the Shadow, and they will always go, the Shadow, the Shadow, the Shadow,
Ah,
and it's always done. It's a small gag. Now that I've lost a minute,
all right.
What do we know about our shadow?
You when you messaged, they messaged back saying their name is Pavel, and that they will meet you on the second floor in one of the champagne rooms in O'Donovan's.
Okay.
Yep. So you guys walking to O'Donovan's tonight. It's actually a relatively nice music selection. It is a lot of techno from the late 90s, early 2000s style thing. So a lot of the music from that genre. Nothing weird or
The Mortal
out
Kombat
there.
game?
No door trap.
Yeah, no trap music tonight.
No,
Tonight is techno.
what we got? We got Prodigy, Crystal Method.
Yeah, so probably Prodigy. They were the,
White TND.
man, I feel so old. I was like Prodigy. They were. Oh God, they were.
They make Glass Dance. I
Firestarter.
think they're from Omaha.
Prodigy.
I think so. No.
I'm talking about the English DJ that wasn't Moby.
No. I wasn't.
Firestarter,
Oh,
Breathe.
yeah, I remember. Yeah, the Mortal Kombat soundtrack had that. I think
That's probably right.
this was all from the late '90s, early 2000s, so I also don't remember it.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I
So
think it could be somewhere.
you go up. They the VIP. They put the basically you walk in and your names are on the list, so they give you a special VIP wristband. It's blood red as opposed to some of the other colors, and it allows you, as you go in, the dance floor is pretty large. There's a bar covering a whole wall, and there is a stairs in the very back, like right corner, and you show it to a bouncer there, and they let you up to the other floors. Now the second floor is like where the champagne rooms and private little areas are for a meeting. The fourth floor, I believe, is where O'Donovan is, and the third one is where very important people go for things. But the person you're talking to rented a room on the second floor. So you guys go into the champagne room where he says, and as you walk there, from the shadows emerges a individual wearing a black hoodie, jeans, and sunglasses. And also smells like spoiled milk. Yeah, it's a kind of unpleasant smell coming from this individual.
Liz doesn't make a face. Cat does.
And he's just like, "You okay, Callie?" Okay.
Your hair says another story, muted girl.
I just got off the phone with my mom. It's okay. Just keep going.
We understand. So yeah, the guy's like, I am Pavel. You are Elizabeth?
Yep.
Oh, good to meet you, Elizabeth. I know your sire. Oh, nice man, nice man. But let them know that I am treating you well. That way, stay on his side.
Will do.
Yes. So, you are in need of my services. We weren't sure if you were going to, but the Camarilla is always appreciative when new groups come and ask for our help because, mi casa es su casa, as they say in French.
Okay, so here's the other question. Did anybody ask to catch a ride with Elizabeth, or is she the only one here yet?
No, everybody showed up at once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys worked out the ride situation. We're not going to roleplay 30 minutes again of trying to figure out which car to take. You guys figured it out after the first night, like, we got it. Unless it's comedically or horrifically appropriate timing. But yeah, so you're there, seeing this guy.
Yeah,
He,
we realized
takes
recently
off his sunglasses and his eyes are just total blood colored. He's like, yes.
I realized recently that we don't really know all of the movers and shakers in town and could use a idiot's guide on some of the basics.
I am not an idiot.
No, we're the idiots.
I got you. Idiots. Like those books that I see at the at bookshop sometimes when I go to spy on people. Yes, that is good. That's good. Well, I am here for that. So what questions do you have? If any.
We were just hoping you'd give us the syllabus.
Just hands us the V5 book.
Oh, I organized it myself.
No. That actually makes sense.
But yes, I always ask. When new Kindred come, I always try to see if they have specific important questions first before I start just teaching or giving you information and stuff. Because sometimes you have very important questions like,
why does your sire leave you in the middle of the night?
That is a question many have. Some sires are just assholes. From what I understand, that's very much a asshole thing. Depending on that sire, like some have that whole sink and swim mentality, but then there's others who will stay and like keep you under their wings and really train you and stuff. Also, there's the case that maybe your sire did not actually have permission to sire you, and basically want to like woo and like don't want to get in trouble, so they just sire you and then run away, and you die, and but you don't know who they are, so they can't get in trouble.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that answers
So,
the problem.
Yeah, so that is often the thing. Movers and shakers. Well, there's obviously the prince, who is in charge of the city. He is very powerful. Don't mess with him. Very old too. His name is Marco Wolf. He is from Germany long ago. Yeah, very powerful. Tremere, I believe. So, very interesting. So, yeah, that's one. There are several Primogens who are the council who advise. There's the Herald, the Keep of Elysium. Oh, someone to really know of is the sheriff. That is uh Nimat. She is not one to mess with. Her whole job is to kill those kindred who violate the tenets of society. Yes.
Adrian is nodding, internally sweating.
So there's that. Let's see. Obviously, you are welcome. If when you are ready, we can see about you joining the Camarilla officially. We offer great benefits, protection, territory. Yeah, great benefits. Yes, I'm doing a good job. Yes, yes.
Nailing it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes, good. I know some of your sires. I don't want to, and have any of them be angry at me. That's the last thing I need. Yeah.
Did you make
Have you
any
Ever
of
heard
them
of books on
angry?
tape?
Books on tape?
Yes.
No. Technology
They're great
like that
for when
is.
you're in the coma state. Really, just
The recent rules and changes in the Camarilla forbids us from using electronics to keep track of things. Ever since the Project Insight and not Insight, or is that the thing I saw in Marvel movie? I saw one the other day. It was really good. Snuck into a theater playing third string movies.
I think that's a Marvel movie, buddy.
Yeah. The Second Inquisition. It's a bunch of organizations all under one umbrella. Like the U.S. has the one, the British have one, the Vatican has their Saint Leopard Knights. Yeah, but anyway, they learn to hack into our system, so all information has to stay off the dark web so that they don't get a one up on us.
I meant CDs and cassettes, but okay.
Well, yeah, someone could take that CD cassette and they'd have all the information they need. They just play it and are like, ooh, I got the information now.
He's got a point.
Yeah, great point.
Yeah, so we normally keep things in cipher and codes.
Scribbles on hand.
Yeah, we normally write things down so that we can shred it, burn it, put in code, Though I think you can really encode other things, but the elders of our clans, they don't understand these things.
Yeah. So,
Like-
can you tell us some about this sheriff fellow?
She's relatively new to the city. She's very old in her herself, I believe. She is of the what the hell did they change their name to? Banu Hakim, I believe is how you pronounce it. Asimite is what we used to call them. But apparently that's not very PC nowadays since they joined the Camarilla. I don't want to piss them off.
And what are we're kind of babies. What are the Banu Hakim like?
They are notorious assassins and judges of kindred kind, supposedly. As in, I'm not 100% sure because until recently they have been what's called an independent clan, so they've not had anything to do with the Camarilla really, other than us cursing them a couple times. But they had a thing where their philosophy is Kine was like the chosen of God, and that he was and father of all vampires. So to become closer to Kine is to become holier and closer to God. So you have to do that by changing your generation, and you do that by killing vampires and drinking their blood and delaborizing.
Wait, so she does diablerie? Or
Use-
they do?
Yeah, she used to. Officially, she only debularizes those that the share that the prince says is okay for violating the rules.
Because I was a little confused, because I was like, that's typically a
Yes,
super-
diabolizing is a super high crime. Though during blood hunts, it's overlooked sometimes.
a blood hunt being.
When you fuck up and we go kill you.
Oh, good. Good to know.
Yeah. Ooh, I like. Yeah, it's cool. Oh, by the way, if you want, I can come and give you lessons weekly. I am free on most Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays. I am not free on Sundays though. I am busy. I have I and a few others. No.
We do bingo.
No, I play bridge with some of the others. Me and a few of the Nosferatu in the city get together and play bridge. What?
Nothing. I literally said absolutely nothing. That was Cat.
How well do you play against Aisha?
Aisha? Oh, I tell you the truth, she kicks my ass a lot. Yeah, she's really good at it. Like, you don't even see it coming half the time. She's not the best though. But she's pretty good. I'm really not that great at bridge, but it's a bonding experience.
Well,
Do you know where she lives?
Aisha?
Yeah.
Yeah, she lives somewhere in Pigtowne. She's honestly one of the anarchs, and yeah, I know we're not really supposed to deal with him, but I'll let you on a little secret. Nosferatu don't really give a shit. We're Nosferatu. We are more clan than anything, and the Baron and the Barons and the Princess, they know it. It's a little secret, but it's not a secret. But so long as we don't betray the sect or whatever, they kind of turn a blind eye because they were useful to them. Should I have said that though? Shit.
well,
well.
just
And
change
then-
up the game every now and again. Maybe change bridge to Tycoon. I know that's big in Japan. Maybe that's something that can shake it up. And maybe you get to be the winner every now and again, huh?
I had suggest we play some other games before, but Simon is stuck in his ways, and he just does not like playing other games. And
Simon?
What about like Taekwondo tournament?
That's interesting, but I don't think any of us know this Taekwondo.
Well, there's lots of varieties.
Yeah, like I am proficient. I used to know a little bit about what is that called? Trying to remember.
Krav Maga.
No. I used to be pretty good with saber fencing. It was popular back in my homeland at the time I was born.
I actually have some familiarity with fencing.
Ah, cool. Yeah, so if you ever need something sold, I know exactly where to go, and I can help you out with that too. Who's your contact?
Not what I was talking about. I was talking about with the sword.
Yeah, I got you. I knew what you're talking about.
However, I do actually know a couple of fences, the other kind as well.
Yeah, I know a lot too. Best thief in the city.
Really?
So I say.
Most of my contacts are in the art world.
Ooh, bigger thieves. Anyway.
God damn it, I like this guy.
Short.
It's fucking weird. I love it.
So yeah. But yeah, so what else you're wanting to know? Or because there's a lot. There's several thousand years of history.
We can probably do this in like a few hour chunks. Do you have any need for prosthetics?
No, I got my both arms and legs. I'm pretty good.
And then Adrian's gonna give his sales pitch.
He's like, oh, hell yeah. I mean, Obfuscation is one thing, or whatever, but if someone sees through that, that's nice. Yeah. So, you got a portfolio?
Well, if you've seen lists a few full moon movies here, because I don't want to get hit with DMCA's on your behalves.
Yeah, I think I've seen a couple of those.
And that's my shittier work.
Not bad, not bad. Yeah, yeah. Here's where you can mail things to. Here is my burner phone number. Here's my
Security
email
number,
address.
My mom's number.
Don't tell anyone. I still have it. The prince does not like us.
No one cares about Hotmail anymore. You're okay.
Hotmail, it's definitely way older than that. I genuinely can't think of anything older than that now that I think about it.
I mean, Ask.com, did that have a mail server?
I don't know.
Netscape? No, that didn't have
Netscape might have had one.
Yeah. Ask Jeeves.
AOL.com.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, well, yeah.
Okay, so I do.
Okay, Hotmail is apparently probably the oldest free email provider.
Yeah, it's like.
Hotmail it is.
Yeah, it's basically like some silly, like early or mid 90s kind of email. So, just a bunch of random letters and numbers. It's like, yeah.
No one's going to attach this to you, my friend.
Yeah, we just have to be careful. Like I said, the prince is very kind of anti-tech after London fell. I mean, understandable. Yeah. Yeah, be careful when London fell. That was pretty bad. I actually had a couple friends that were over there, and, well, I don't have friends anymore there.
Do we know anything about that?
You've heard that London fell to the Second Inquisition, and that's what essentially got the entire society to start shifting how they do things, because
How long
it's
ago
scary.
was it?
About 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, especially considering that it's a European city, so they probably had some pretty powerful vampires still there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like, so that's good. It's not nice. Oh, by the way, if you want to, you can go and talk to O'Donovan after this if you really want to meet the dude again. He's always willing to just say hi to people. If not, that's fine. He won't consider it an insult.
Do you know if Aisha handles any blood hunts for herself, or she always sends someone else for her?
So the Anarchs don't really participate in blood hunts, though when a blood hunt is called by the prince, we do often overlook when Anarchs join in. The Anarchs are a lot more free about how things happen, but if you do start screwing up, from what I understand, again, not an Anarch, this is just understanding through my networks, they utilize something they call the Scourge, which is a blood hunt in all but name, but essentially it's where they get everyone together and basically hunt you down for bringing badness to the Anarch movement and stuff. But it's less often called because they're a lot more lenient upon certain things like Masquerade breaches and all the rules for the most part. They just are. They're not strict like the Camarilla are. It's kind of their thing. Anarchist, anarchy. Yeah. I mean, they do have rules and stuff just because certain rules are just make sense, Masquerade. But they're less likely to hunt you down because you accidentally revealed yourself to a lover that you met at a restaurant or something than the Camarilla are.
That sounded very specific.
Oh, it did. It was. There's the 1940s, right after Paris fell, and I was just having some good time and met this lady, and she didn't seem too afraid of me apparently, and one thing led to another, and then she got killed. It happens. What? But you
Nothing,
guys
nothing.
have that.
Anybody else have questions?
If not, then if you're good, then I will. Yeah, I guess next Saturday around like 8:45 or so, I can join up and give you like about 15 minutes of exposition or something.
Yeah.
Puts his glasses back on. He's like, yeah. Puts up a mask, hood. Sorry, hood. He's like, if that's all, Pavel I will be leaving, though I will write down and send you a letter with the laws of the Camarilla, because there's more than just the Masquerade.
That would be helpful.
There's the a law of Dominion, the law of Progeny, the law of there's like 7 or 8 of them. They're the big guys.
Commandments, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not guidelines. They're more like rules. I think I heard that somewhere before.
No, I think you came up with that right here on the spot.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I used to watch a lot of movies in the 80s and 90s before I was told that I wasn't allowed to have a DVD player and Blu-ray. Little secret, I still have some of it.
You're really sure you're not Anarch? Don't worry about it. Just something to think on.
Well, another secret. Within the one thing, historical, Anarchs used to be Camarilla. They used to basically just be the same thing, different extreme, just different philosophies on things.
Mm-hmm.
Even though a lot of people are still Camarilla for protection and stuff, we aren't what you would call hardliners. Hardliners are those who are like, yes, sir, Prince, your farts smell great. Some of us are more like, it serves its purpose for us, and we do what we need to do to survive every night. But if we can get away with some of the more creature comforts, we do. And nobody's coming to my lair anytime soon. Would you guys like to come over? I got a Switch. Play some, I think it's called Mario Kart? Smash Brothers?
It looks like I'm booked for right now, but I'll take a rain check.
Understandable, yeah.
Yeah, I think we kind of have plans, but I genuinely am interested. I don't have my Switch anymore.
Huh. Yeah.
Kozaline would probably go.
What was that?
Kozaline would probably go.
Yeah, Kozaline definitely would go.
She likes nerd things.
Yeah. But yeah, so
God,
yeah.
Kozaline would fucking go apeshit if she lost in Mario Kart.
So yeah. Surprisingly, older school video games aren't as bad. The Prince did purposely make an exception for the Atari 1600 and the 2400. I mean,
Okay.
Big numbers.
Yeah. Anyway, so just say
you like E.T. and Pong, I guess.
Pong is great. Yeah. I actually have a Intellivision I put back together after finding it at the junkyard. How to get a new transistor and all not transistor, but no new parts, and it's good. I just have the shark game. It's fun.
The shark.
Anyway, yeah, you're a shark that goes around eating other sharks and getting bigger. And as you get bigger, you can eat bigger things, and you get bigger and bigger.
And not people? It's a shark
There are
game.
people in it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fish and people.
Oh, okay.
There's even boats.
There's this lovely game I would suggest, and because you have a Switch, you should grab it. It's called Katamari Damacy.
Oh yeah, I have it. I used to have it on my iPhone before I had to get rid of it.
Well, now you can play it on your Switch. Just
How many was
Gotta-
it? It was at the same time of the fall of London when that new rule went in.
Yes. Okay, so history. Like I said, the we Nosferatu had something we called Shriek.net, or the ShriekNet on the dark web, the deep dark web, where we kept information on the goings-ons of Emperor Kind. Well, apparently somebody in the U.S. government became competent and managed to gain access to it. And so technology is a lot of restrictions now.
Understandable, yeah.
Yeah. That was a big shitfest. Yeah. Speaking of shitfests, I have nowhere to go with that. I was just trying to segue and make friends. Anyway, yes. Is that be all? Are we going for now? Yes. Then pedal out. And he just kind of disappears into the shadows.
Did that motherfucker just Seacrest out us?
Yeah.
God damn it.
What is he doing in the corner? Can I just like see what he's doing in the shadows? Is he just like texting on his phone or like?
Do you have Detect the Unseen?
No, I just have Eyes of the Beast. That's it.
Yeah, you need Detect the Unseen to try to see through his thing. All right, so opposing checks.
Sure. Jeez, I just closed that portion of my thing. Sense the Unseen. 249. All right. Yeah, so I am fighting your obfuscate. So that is Auspex plus wits, correct?
Yeah, for you it's wits, not aspect.
All right. Because it shows two with wits plus Auspex or resolve plus Auspex. So that's what I wanted to ask.
Typically the first one is what you roll. The second one is what the opposing roll is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at wits and specs. So one success, but it's a 10.
Ooh.
Yeah, it has to be double tens to really get the crits of this. But yeah, so you don't see him, unfortunately. He's just a bit more better at his aspects or his obfuscation. Sorry.
Well, I mean, he's several decades older than me at the least.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
So you do kind of like hear the door go. So, you guys there. A few moments later, there's a knock on the door.
I go open the door, I guess.
You see a woman standing there in like a white button t-shirt, black apron, black slacks. She's like, the boss O'Donovan asks if you need any special refreshments in the room. Yes.
I don't know if anybody else has any hunger.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, I've got one hunger, but I'm just having a snack.
Yeah, sure.
Can I get a bloody tear? Blood plus wine, dear.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Okay.
No wine for me, but I'll have the other part.
Okay. Would you like it straight from the tap?
Yes.
Okay. Any preferences?
Things TikTok me by, so I got this electronic.
Make them look as much like me as you can.
Oh my god.
Not a miracle worker, but we'll see what we can do.
Oh my god.
Okay, that'll be about. I'll be back in 15 minutes and see what you get. Any age preferences? Not too old, not too young. Sorry, we don't do anything under 18.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, unless it's youth night, but that's a whole different thing. That's with
Nope.
vampires under a certain age. I think
We didn't
most
have
are
any animal blood.
Oh yeah, we got some. Any particular kind of beast you prefer?
Oh, what do you have?
We got dog, cat, pigeon. We get some stored cow blood. It's not the best, but we can get that on the side.
I'll
We We got chicken.
Fuck. Yeah, let's just go with the chicken, I suppose.
Okay. Again, straight from the tap.
Sure.
All right. Be right back.
Okay.
15 minutes later, she opens the door and you see some people walk in. There's a cage with a chicken in it. They're like, once you're done, we will take that for
Gotcha. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they have a young lady walk in and they have a photo of Jilon like taped to her face. It's like it's the best we could do. I'm sorry.
I was just trying to impart that I valued appearance. It's not a conceited thing.
Oh,
I thought you just wanted to suck yourself.
Not at a club.
yeah. O'Donovan, he knows.
That's
He understands. You got the red wristband. It's cool here. This is Elysium. We have complete control over these top floors. So, if you don't want that, we can just take that off then.
Yeah, I don't need a mask.
Thanks,
Office must have
She's a
some
pretty
Amazon.
good looker. It's like,
Okay.
So, yeah. Pulls grabs some wine. Gets the like phlebotomy kind of kit and stuff for draining the bloods and stuff. Like, O'Donovan does request that you do not kill the human. The chicken is fine, but not the human.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is a chicken, so we understand it's it's a chicken. It's just going to die. I mean, we'll pluck it later and everything. So I'll be back in a bit. So if you can all can like shake a hunger and just have time to just kind of drink and talk if you want to and mingle with each other, listening to the soother. The music on this floor isn't as intense as the bottom floor because it's specially made, so you still kind of hear
trance up here than industrial downstairs.
Yeah, so it's not bad. Person is very they basically don't really
Amazon
say or
finds
do
under 50
anything. They just kind of help you out if you need to put the IV in if none of you know how to do it and stuff like that. So
I don't get why Aisha was so mad.
Because
Oh, you didn't?
How are we supposed to know where she is without asking someone?
it's not that we know where she is, it's that we didn't even bother to ask her. Like, we could have just asked them, hey, where's Aisha? And they would have told us.
We did.
Yeah, after we threatened to kick their ass.
That was part of the questioning.
Oh, okay.
Also told them what to do.
And we're only slightly higher up the food chain than they themselves.
Yeah.
It seemed like they needed advice.
The issue is do you ever, when you were a kid, did you ever have, like, somebody tell your parents how they were supposed to raise you, and it really fucking pissed them off? It's the exact same thing.
Oh, that's the part of it that she didn't like. I thought it was that we didn't just go straight to her house.
Well, I mean, it was also that, but it's the fact that we were basically telling her how to raise her shithead kids, and yelling at said kids instead of bringing it up with her.
It seemed like step 1 of 2.
I can understand where you're coming from, Jilon, but I guess another way to describe it is, do you remember, your family was always rich, right? I'm getting that sense.
Yeah, upper middle.
Okay. Did you ever have that friend that would come over and start playing with your toys, even though you weren't the one to pull them out?
No, but I know what you mean.
Okay. We were the kid that pulled out your toys without asking. That's how she saw us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think we
case-
need to deal with her again?
Oh, I'm sorry?
Undoubtedly.
Hmm.
From what I
As
can
friend or foe?
tell, that's the way these things sort of go. Like, as long as you don't plan on getting beheaded anytime in the next couple of decades, we're going to run into these same kindred again. Especially considering she's been around longer than all of us collectively have been alive.
All right, I'm satisfied.
Are you eating with your mouth full? I'm sorry. Are you speaking with your mouth full?
No, that would be gauche.
No, we're vampires.
I love that Jilon knows this word but cannot fucking read.
Did you use it right?
You used the word right, and then I tried to make a pun.
I almost used it earlier. I wasn't sure.
Oh no, you're fine.
I love this
paw.
beautiful idiot himbo so much.
Oh, it's so brilliant, so good.
How much of it's fake? We'll never know.
We'll never know.
That's
But
the
Santiago
Masquerade.
and Mari, excuse me, are just what, hanging out, zoning, vibing.
Fuck. I can understand what this chicken is like talking about as I'm like sucking out its blood, right?
I think you have to turn it on.
All right.
The power.
Yeah. I'll be fucking. The fuck.
And more blood will come out.
Kevin.
Just constantly hearing animals scream as you drink them. In human speech.
Oh no. Oh, that's the worst.
See, at that point, I'm just surprised you didn't go full. If you'll excuse the old 1920s term, you didn't go full geek on the thing.
Oh shit.
Rip.
Oh shit. Yeah, just as soon as I could just fucking twist its neck if anything, but that'll be kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, just realized your Feral Whispers requires a rouse check.
Oh, let's do it.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
Rouse check per animal type. Okay. How much? It's dice per. It's manipulation and animalism. Okay.
Yeah.
One.
Well, rouse check is just a D10.
Okay.
Yeah, the dice pool is to convince them to do shit and all that.
I got 6.
All right, so you don't gain extra hunger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can summon animals for this also.
You what?
Yeah.
Okay, can you choose the animals or it's just whatever
It
nearby?
has to make sense. Yeah. So,
Oh, okay.
You can't order shrimp in the middle of the land.
So
He
like
gets raccoons.
so pigeons,
So, like-
dogs, raccoons.
I was
I
gonna
heard
say
there's bats
hypothetically
too
ducks.
in Baltimore.
Hypothetically, ducks.
actually no, ducks
Ooh,
are
it's
pretty
duck.
common, especially down by the
Duck.
harbor. But I was gonna make a joke about like, oh, so you probably couldn't like just summon a chicken, but I have actually seen live chickens wandering around Pigtowne, the neighborhood that our characters were in just a bit ago. Also hilarious. Chickens are illegal to keep in the city. Like in that X section of the city, it is not legal to keep chickens, and there were just chickens wandering around the street and up from where my grandparents lived.
Do note that animalism powers only work on vertebrates, so invertebrates doesn't really work, except for I think there's a power that overrides that later, and that if it's a herbivore, the difficulty is a little bit tougher because they're more scared of you. But it's a chicken, so if you want, you rouse check so you can talk to the chicken as you are killing
I don't
it.
think chickens count as herbivores.
No, but they are vertebrate, so he can talk to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just if you're trying to persuade the chicken to do something weird, like
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, it even though they mostly eat like grain and shit, they will also eat pretty much anything you put in front of them.
Can you turn a chicken?
Yeah, can you have like a
ghoul?
ghoul?
Turn animals. You can ghoul
yes.
a chicken though. I would assume.
So you can't have Vanicula.
Yeah, you can't have vampire animals, but you can ghoul them. So yeah, so you're talking to the chicken as it goes, oh, why?
You
didn't have to. You didn't have to talk to it.
I feel bad now. What the fuck? You okay? Chicken, how many chickens are back there? Was it just you or
more than me?
More than you. Okay, do you know how to count?
No.
He's a chicken.
No. I'm a chicken.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm a chicken.
Chicken.
You guys are just hearing click, click.
Yeah. I'm probably doing it too, right?
Yeah. You're speaking, you're using the same sounds that the chicken makes.
Oh, this is fucking crazy.
You're talking about ethics of eating animals to an animal you are actively eating, to then decide whether or not you want to
I don't
release
think he's
other animals
actually eating
and
it yet.
actively
I
avoid
was-
drinking humans. You have a death wish, sir.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Look. Can you? All right. I turned the chicken around real quick.
Look
And
away.
then
Look
I-
away,
I-
son.
And then I do what I got to do. I guess I just like shut it up. And then I don't know what the fuck else to do. I just start drinking out of it as I'm like doing like a little Indian tear or some shit.
Just a little piece of blood, and it's just like, oh. Yep. Just yeah. So the rest of you just
In
basically
the
sees.
arms of
Yeah.
an angel.
It just sees Santiago going click, 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 and the chicken's like click, 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 and he just turns it around and goes.
Fuck.
I love it.
Yeah. All right, I just started like tearing up on the couch or some shit. I don't know. What
An emotional.
yeah, I can't fucking talk to my animals anymore, dude. I gotta fucking just do the deed, I guess, and just fucking
Yeah,
kill it.
you only talk to them when you're not going to eat them for dinner.
Yeah. Fuck. All right.
Yeah. It's just like most things, like you.
You don't name the cow before you butcher it for dinner.
Mm-hmm. Fuck. Okay.
Cinder block, no.
So, you guys have your little scene here. You like to drink the blood and stuff. Have some fun. And we will basically end with the scene, going, to the old fade out kind of thing, to where we're going to go into the next scene for next time we play. So yeah, that'll be it for this session. We have gone a bit over again.
As always.
So we might have to
Where'd
address
you
things.
go?
We got time to edit.
Yeah. So with that, thank all those who will be viewing this in the future. And again, we're not doing plugs with this one because we don't know when and it'll be aired and everything like that. So with that, next week we'll see what happens, and hopefully Kozaline will join us and see what kind of hijinks we can get into and all that jazz. So
Yeah.
see you all next time. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.